Okay, let's go around and draw Godzilla, okay? We haven't done just simple Godzilla in a long time. 5 minutes, upper half of the body, let's get going, okay? You're gonna know how to do this in 5 minutes, all right? Simple, beginner stuff. Right off the bat, we're gonna draw just the flat part of his head at an angle. Doesn't matter the angle that much, but let's get going on that. Just downward right here, a little slope, and that's gonna be the front of his brow, kind of where his eyes are gonna be. Line out over here just a little bit. For the snout, pull down for the front of his snout there. He's kind of looking downward. He's leaning a little bit down. Line right here for underneath his mouth area or his tooth area. Maybe a little check mark around the cheekbone there, just a little bit. Line up right there, kind of a S curve. And line right here for his eye, his beady eye. We want that beady eye. We can even throw a little dark behind there, so there's a little, you know, shade from his brow. Line over here for the nose. And we're gonna go over here, we're gonna draw his teeth. Just these triangle shapes downward. Super easy stuff. Super, super, super easy. Line down here for his lower mouth. Back over here for his jaw. And pull up for the back of the jaw there. Okay? So we got his face. He's aiming down, right? Stay with me, right? We're going to go over here to the top of his head now. And we're going to go, as we're going up, I'm going to slightly do this little rivet shape. You don't have to do it. I'm just thinking it's a good idea. And we're going to go all the way around his neck because he's leaning downward. And that's going to roll a little bit, just a little, like a slight bit into his shoulder, right? And right here. Well, actually, that's more his back. Forgive me. His shoulder's right here. So, line right there. And then we're going to pull forward around this area for his elbow to his wrist. Over here, this area, line. And line over here for the bicep area. His arms are going to be a little bit longer in this version, right? This is no particular version. We're just drawing general Godzilla, I think. Curve over here for underneath. His neck gets bigger as it goes down in this area, right? That's one thing that we don't have, really. Well, a neck kind of gets bigger, I guess. But his really gets bigger. Then we're going to go over here, pull out in that area. Down over there for the front of the chest area. But we're going to stop there because we want to have his hand come out. Down over here for his other finger. Down over here. You can just kind of leave it at 3. You can make it 4. It's up to you. And then you want to put this little fat pad right here on the bottom. Kind of like where you put your, your hand down. Sorry, I'm like moving the camera here. We're setting down your palm. That's kind of what this little bump is right there. And we can just kind of put it down like that. Let's go over here to this side. Arm over here stretched out, just like, let's say that's the elbow area. And then you guys forearm over here, more or less kind of reaching down. And we don't really have to draw the end of that hand up over here, but we have to draw the bottom of that arm. There we go. Maybe he's reaching down at something. All right, on. So far, so good. Don't forget, hit the like button. That's really important, especially if you're a Godzilla fan. Hit that like button. I want to draw way more. It's just that, you know what I mean? If it doesn't get that many likes, that's why I haven't drawn Godzilla in a while. But hit the like, and I'm definitely going to draw way more variation of Godzilla if you do that. So over here now, let's go over here. Most important thing about him is his spikes. So we're going to go over here. And we're going to draw up a little mountain. We're going to draw them like mountains here. See that one? Over here, slightly bigger mountain, right? Over here on this side, bigger mountain. Right there. And before we make it down, we're going to actually cross one over here. Probably more or less the biggest mountain right there. Kind of our center back. Don't forget to say hi to me in the comment section. I reply to every single comment, okay? Test me. Go to an old video from like a long time ago. Say, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. You know, like even if it's like an 8-year-old video, I will get to it, okay? So absolutely go say what's up. Up over here, down, right here. Another mountain. And then we're going to do another mountain in the back here. And then now they're going to start getting smaller. We kind of overlap them a little bit. Okay. There we go. Line over here. And we're going to draw maybe like a little line right there for the back because he's got to have like an ear, right? Sometimes he's got a full-blown ear, right? Like he's got like a little like elf ear. I'm just going to be drawing that like that. And so let's go into the texture of him a little bit. So thinner line right there. Maybe right there a little bit. Just kind of like a little bit thinner for the texture of him. You can do it along the arm as well. It's kind of a shortcut. Sometimes it looks more like popcorn. You know, like the texture of him. And these lines are thin, really thin, because these are detailed lines. You want the detailed lines to be much, much thinner. Not always much thinner, but thinner than the outer lines, because the outer lines are what contains everything, and then the inner lines are just like spice, right? You throw in that extra salt on your whatever, tacos or something, I don't know. Whatever you're eating. Salt on the taco, whatever. Or you can put the frosting on the cake, you know, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what detail is. You have to have a base, that thicker line, right? The overall base, and then the frosting is, you know, the good stuff. The salt on that taco, you know. Right here as well. These mountains are going to be kind of crunchy, right? They're textured, so I'm drawing thin lines, kind of willy-nilly right there. See, I'm just trying to imagine the form. And I'm imagining that line kind of all over the place. Along the edge, right? See how you can kind of really pepper it on? Pepper that taco, right? You can really pepper it on if they're thin lines that won't screw up your enjoyment of the rest of it, right? If it doesn't screw up the entire structure of everything else, you can really do a whole lot to it. So just kind of remember that. Pepper the taco, right? Let's just make that a phrase. Peppering. Put that pepper on the, I don't know, do you put pepper on taco? Should I say salsa? Pepper on the taco. Put that pepper on the taco. Put the salt on the taco. I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on that. Maybe a little bit of a meaner face right there. Thin line. That's it. I want you to stick around. I want you to share the video if you can, but I want you to really stick around. We're going to do another video together. That's important, okay? Stick around. Let's do another video together. All of us. Let's do it. Stick around. Let's start it. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.